because we know each other so well, I know that you're a Juilliard trained actor. So for your pains, tell me about your training there and the poetry that you recited and the verse speaking training you had.
Well, I think any classically trained actor, you end up with a whole a wealth of textual experiences where you're dealing with specifically Shakespeare, especially when you come from somebody like where I talk like this and I have this nasal sound. You have all these voice teachers who go, we're going to try and teach you how to project and have a classical English tone. So you end up approaching characters and roles not just like now what you do is like, what do they want and what are they trying to do? You're like going, well, these are words I don't even know. I mean, I have to go back and like, do this. This is before the internet, back when I was a student at Juilliard. So you end up exploring, approaching text and poetry and prose like Shakespeare's plays from a whole other perspective than I think I would now. Because initially, from Michigan, I'm a working class guy. It's like, I got to find out what on earth those words are that are coming out of my mouth first before I can figure out how to deal with them. And then ultimately, learning how to say them however many times a week without blowing out your chops. It's but character like Midsummer Night's Dream, which we're dealing with, that play itself. I've had the privilege of working on the film of it, playing Snug the Joiner, and I played Bottom in a production in my 4th year at the Juilliard School, and I just like the fact that I've always felt in my heart that Bottom is one of those guys who, he's a working guy. It doesn't involve in the arts at all. So it's fun for me to, with this, what we're doing today is to explore the guy, Bottom as being a guy who says, yeah, Christ, I watch TV, I can act, I'll do that. I mean, he's, that just has resonance for me, that he's that kind of guy, so you can, forgive him and love him for the way he just bounds in and sort of pushes people out of the way. So I was really just happy that you created this opportunity and sort of bent the rules of this particular project so that I could...
What do you mean by that?
Well, the rules being that, this is a CD of poetry, and for those, Shakespeare purists, we all know that Bottom's Dream within Midsummer's Dream is actually technically prose, but it's Shakespeare, so like everything in the universe, it's actually technically poetry.
Well, I can't end better than that. That's great. So now I just need you to do one more thing and look at the camera and say the word poetry.
Poetry.